Hello there. Welcome to my reaction to Twitter Vultures try to cancel PewDiePie again. I know a little bit about this story because I follow Ackman on Twitter and he was tweeting about this happening. I didn't know he was gonna make a video on it. But now I want context. I do want context. I can't remember the reason why they tried to cancel him, but I did see it. But I don't know why. Because the reason was kind of not a reason, really. Anyway, I want no context, so like, comment, subscribe, become a member. Let's begin.
What did PewDiePie do this time? Huh? You know, some people saw PewDiePie trending and they were like, yes. We got him now!
What's up, everybody? This is the sad man here, and today, a great tragedy has occurred. It is my unfortunate duty to inform you all that PewDiePie must be stopped. He must be canceled. For real this time. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, Mr. Pie did the reprehensible act of making fun of a girl's nails.
Yes, the nails.
Comes as a shock to you, I imagine. It's the why he made fun of this girl's nails that has got people all up in arms. PewDiePie did this video here, right? My dog cringes at TikToks, and in this video was a TikTok of a girl talking and moving her hands in very interesting ways, which turns out was sign language.
Yeah, it is. That's what it looks like.
So I'm gonna play the clip of PewDiePie reacting to this girl.
Before I watch this, I really don't get those nails. Like, I don't see how it's gonna be comfortable doing anything in normal day-to-day basis when you have nails that long and curved. And mostly long if they're curved. I don't get it. I don't get why people would do that. Anyway.
And it has like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down. And this lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this. Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was, I went outside and then I peed and then
Oh, is this why? Because he moved the paws?
Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
How can you do this?
But the focus was on nails from him, it's not...
It's unfair.
So a relatively innocuous 25 seconds. Now, because this somehow caused controversy, PewDiePie actually took the initiative to remove that section from the video, so he acted quickly, saying, I edited out the clip with the girl that has the long nails. Had no clue she was deaf, but kinda dumb of me not to realize. Still, watching through the clip, I only poked fun of her nails. The voice I did for my dog is the same voice I've given her for years. Anyways, honest mistake, my bad. He's like, okay, this is bothering a significant amount of people.
What does more? Making my dog's paws move was poking at people always dancing or doing move on TikTok. Yeah, I feel like he can do it because of that, but also if you're gonna like make your little pet talk, you're gonna just move the arms, because when I talk, I use my arms, even if it's not like sign language. It's not actually helpful for a conversation, but I do look my hands to like give more emphasis on what I'm saying, you know? So you would move the things. He didn't say anything about like moving the dog's arms the same way that the girl did in the TikTok. He was just moving them and talking about the nails, because the nails was the main problem. Main aspect of what he had to say. I don't know.
Anyways, honest mistake, my bad. He's like, okay, this is bothering a significant amount of people. I'm just going to remove it. And yet, the Twitter vultures are still mad. Let me be very clear. Twitter is a place where people want you to be angry. Like, PewDiePie had a controversy about his Spotify playlists a couple years ago.
PewDiePie music taste divides Twitter after leaked Spotify playlist. This is actual news, by the way. Just want to point that out.
Yeah.
And
journalism isn't dead.
He listened to a lot of LGBT artists, and like people had a problem with that. What? And it wasn't like the homophobes. What? So it was very confusing.
I hate Twitter. I think about deleting mine all the time.
What I don't like is the constant posturing that goes on there. People just can't seem to help themselves from pointing out what is good and what is bad, or how others are bad and you are good, to a point where it almost becomes fiction just to satisfy this need. And I don't mind that this happens. I understand that it does. But what annoys me most about it is that it gets rewarded.
So there's a lot of assumptions you have
Yeah,
to
Twitter
make
is
in
a
order
weird
to arrive
place.
at the conclusion that
I don't like it
PewDiePie
myself.
making fun of this girl's nails was, you know, it was bashing handicapped people and black people. The first assumption is that there's something wrong with her voice to begin with. Like, he's putting on a silly voice that he does for his dog. This isn't the first time he's done
he
it.
always
Maybe
did
he
that.
didn't know doing sign language. Maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay. A lot of people don't like them. That's fine. They're not for you.
But when you listen to her, like, she sounds normal.
See?
So it's weird that, like, you think there's something wrong with her voice, and therefore he must be making fun of her voice because she's deaf. You're also making the assumption that people should be able to pick out what sign
Oh,
language
funny.
is. I don't know about you, but I don't speak sign language. So you could move
Same.
your hands all around as you're speaking and just sync it up with what you're saying, and I wouldn't know the fucking difference. The racism allegations
kind of.
no
Same.
fucking standing whatsoever.
I don't know sign language in any way, ASL, like American Sign Language or any other. But I could tell the difference between if it is sign language or if it is just arm movement while you talk. And yeah. I mean, like, it's because I think when during sign language, the both arms are usually like connected a lot when you speak. Not doing anything because I don't know it. But like normally when you speak, it's just arms movement. Like they move forward, they may be like doing hand symbols, anything. But during sign language, they're more close together. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Like,
He is African American, and so you decided to pick him out.
I did.
The rage built and built inside your head until it became too much because you hate African Americans.
it reminds me of that George Carlin bit. Like, he's making fun of someone's nails,
No,
and they
R.I.P.
happen to be black.
He happens to be black. I have a friend who happens to be black. Like it's a fucking accident, you know?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people have to jump to these conclusions, like, oh, but getting long nails is a thing amongst black women, and therefore it's like he meant it like as a bash against black women to get their nails done like that. And it's like, bro,
People like to think of any comment as it's an onion. In the sense that you're saying one thing, but there must be layers to it. It must be like, yeah, he said he was talking about the nails, but so the nails are on the hand, so the hand movements is a sign language, so he's making fun because she's deaf. Also the nails, a lot of black women get themselves long nails, whatever it was just now. So he's talking about the nails in a racist way as well. It's like, no, nails are nails. It's not that hard to understand. It's actually harder to come up with more things to put on top of it.
they don't check your race at the door when you go to the spa. I've seen white chicks and Asian chicks with long nails. I've
Yeah,
seen
same.
dudes
It's
with
not
long nails.
exclusive.
The smallest amount of common
It's not
sense applied to this
cultural
situation
appropriation.
would probably inform you, yeah, his intentions were probably just to make fun of her nails. But that's not
Yeah.
how Twitter works, man. Because on the internet, if you're making fun of someone,
You better make damn sure they're the same color as you are.
let's jump into what people
Or more
had
than
to
that,
say
they have to
about
be
this
exactly the same
on
person.
the Twitter brigade carrying out their weekly PewDiePie canceling instead of contributing anything remotely significant to society.
Yeah.
Twitter, the only place where well-articulated sentences still get misinterpreted. You can say, I like pancakes, and somebody will say, so you hate waffles? No, bitch, that's a whole new sentence. What the fuck is you talking about? It's really weird to
Yeah.
me that out of all
Again,
people,
it's
there's
exactly what I
like-
said
like
before.
the Twitter mobs that sprout up, they go after PewDiePie of all people. We're talking about a dude who donates hundreds of thousands of dollars to charity.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this picture of him granting some kid's dying wish to meet him. What an asshole. In fact, he made a video about why he hates Twitter. and he brings up some compelling points.
But thanks to social media, this is someone become backwards. You get rewarded for saying things that make you seem virtuous rather than acting on it. Obviously, this is not nearly to the same extent, but it explains why the site has become such a cesspool of opinion and how more often than...
It's like social media makes you like act on whatever you do or say. Like you can't just... There's now... Well, there are YouTubers... Let me phrase it properly. There are a lot of YouTubers who donate to charity, right? Like Pewdiepie. But most of them have to say that they did it for validation. They can't just like donate the money and just do it for themselves. It has to be something. Like those videos of giving money to homeless people. You could have just done it on your own. You could have just donated some money, some food, some whatever they needed. But instead, you recorded a video about it to get, I don't know, to get validation, to get money back, even probably more money than you gave away by just putting ads on the video. Like, it's very problematic now to be charitable, because if people don't see you being charitable, they would just think you're not. It's a weird thing, and you have to, people have to prove it for validation. You don't have to prove it. If you're just doing it, you're doing it for yourself, for your clear conscience, or just to help somebody else, and then that's it. But no, it has to be a circus around your charity donations. I understand, like, charity streams, it's more than just, oh, I'm gonna give money and just making a video of you giving money. It's like you're giving content. People also donate to you, that the money that will go to charity. That's a bit different than making a YouTube video about it. I don't know.
And not the people who boast about being virtuous often reveals to be hiding the fact that through action, they are not.
Let's see, what did PewDiePie mock again? Being black? No. Being a woman? No. Being deaf? No. Having loud nails? Yes. I don't even watch this shit, but y'all will find anything to take out of context and get mad over it. Pewdiepie is 32 years old. There is no way in hell he does not know what the fuck sign language is. I know y'all don't think he's that stupid. I don't know why the die is capitalized.
Yeah, that's BDS ambassador era. What? Anyway, he knows what a sign language is. Just in the moment, he watched like what, maybe 20 seconds, maybe less than 20-second long video of a woman talking and moving her arms on TikTok, where people do that in general, where people just do a random dance and say something, and then like it just didn't click in time that it was sign language. That was it.
Bro, how do you know it's sign language if you don't speak sign language? What do you mean you're 32 and you're not fluent in sign language?
No, I disagree with that point. That's a bit.
This is what
different.
pisses me off. Okay, is he making fun of a deaf woman? Yeah. Is he making fun of her because she's deaf?
No.
No. And that's a big fucking difference.
It is.
Right? There's a big difference between you can't hear me, stupid, and your nails are kind of silly. That's a massive fucking difference. How does this have almost 60,000 likes? These people are vultures.
Well, because there's no dislikes,
that,
so you can really compare. If people
it's
just
cool to have like a deaf creator that has,
like, there are videos I would like on TikTok or anywhere else, so I can have them in a certain list. I like them not because I like them to have them in a list where I can easily find them and then like show it to a friend or something. And then let's say I want to do the same thing on Twitter. I can't dislike it because there's no such thing. I have to like it, and then I'll be able to find the tweet through likes in a very optimized list. Well, optimized is not a word to use, but still.
Has so many followers on TikTok. I think that's really cool for people with hearing disabilities, or even people that just want to learn sign language, that they can go and watch this lady and support her content and enjoy it.
Like, see, he's just talking using his arms. That's normal. That's what people do. It's not... You're not gonna be, oh, he's probably deaf and sign language. No.
You get what I mean? Like, it's cool that deaf people can be like, yeah. And to the people saying he was just talking about her nails, even she states herself that he's clearly mocking the way she's signing and talking by using his dog's legs. She has long nails.
Didn't she say
Dogs
that
have
she doesn't
long
care?
nails. He does a funny voice when he speaks for his dog. The joke was that the dog was doing like a story time and moving his arms and talking about how he goes out and shits in the backyard. That's the joke.
I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
I think the new motto of this website should be, welcome to Twitter, here's your cognitive dissonance. Well, your impression is wayward on this occasion. He's clearly mocking her voice and signing, and would have taken him a minute of his precious time to do the appropriate research. But it's like this tweet is admitting that he didn't do the proper research.
Multiple things I want to say about that one tweet. He's clearly mocking her voice and signing. No, he's not. Again, he does the voice with the dogs. He did it for years. Minute of precious time to research. He's doing like a reaction kind of thing, where if you do research ahead of it, it's not gonna be the same. I can't... Like, I'm a reaction channel. I can't watch a video beforehand to see, okay, can I laugh at that? Can I laugh at that? Can I laugh at this? Like, that's not how this works. It's just, the first reaction is what the most interesting part is. Not doing research, maybe looking like an idiot. Some people would find it funny. Or making yourself out to be an idiot is something that people find funny. That's not doing the research. He could have done it after, or his editors, whoever edited the video. Like, that could have happened, sure, but not in the moment. That's just dumb.
And he didn't know that she was deaf and doing sign language. So therefore, how could he make fun of her for that if he didn't even know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this guy is jumping to a terrible conclusion about PewDiePie's intentions.
Jumping to conclusions
while
is
at the same time
Twitter Olympic
exonerating
Games.
his intentions. Does that make sense? Well, it doesn't, because this is Twitter, and here's your cognitive dissonance. To which I said, I suppose it's easier to assume the worst of people than to approach a situation with any concept of nuance. I hope you don't live your life constantly looking for hate where none exists. And I stick by that. This is exactly why people like you watch him like a hawk, waiting for him to slip up. You are nothing but a vulture. Calling PewDiePie a good content creator is insane. You almost got me. PewDiePie is the human embodiment.
Almost got me. Wait. Calling PewDiePie a good content creator is insane. He's been on the platform for years. There is a reason why he's at the top. Is he at the top? Did Mr. Beast overtake him? I don't know. I don't know the popularity contest. Like, there's a reason. He's not just a male sniper wolf. Well, I don't want to criticize her at all. But I haven't seen it because I haven't seen her videos. But I know that he's constantly funny. In his own right for... like things. I don't know. He's doing a lot of things, especially beforehand. Saying that he is now what he's doing right now in this moment. Because of that, he's just a male sniper wolf. That's not a good idea. He did a lot of different things in the past. He's been on a platform for what, 10 years, maybe more? I'm not sure. Maybe like since 2011 or something. He did a lot of things in the past, but also he can change it in the future. In the future, he can just go back to gaming videos, go back to something else he did in the past, or go forward and do something new. His channel is just always evolving, always changing. You can't qualify him on the thing at the moment, what he does in the moment. I don't know how to make my words sound good.
As long as you're extremely popular, you can get away with anything. Homie, Don't act like he got away with his slip up on the bridge. You know how much shit he caught for that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the thing is, he can get away with anything. No, whenever he actually slips up, he gets a lot of problems. Like, immediately for that specific thing, like the bridge situation. Or the... How do I say this not to get demonetized? When he paid for people to hold messages for him in, like, I think it was in Africa, I could be wrong, somewhere there, and he did some anti-Semitic messages because he didn't think they would use it because they were so outrageous, but they didn't care and they just did it anyway. Those are actual slip-ups. I can see that, and that haunts him for this day. People say that apocalypse happened just because of him. Nothing else happened, just because it's neither the bridge situation or anti-Semitic situation. One of those. Also, I remember him shouting out the channel who had some anti-Semitic jokes in the videos, in the like anime review channel. And that also bit him in the ass, even though he was doing a good thing by shouting out the channel he enjoys. It's insane. But on the other hand, this happens, where he didn't do anything wrong. He made fun of nails. People interpreted it in a million different ways that have nothing to do with the original saying and the original content of his. And he still got shit for it. It's just insane. And that's only because he's the most popular. So many articles of him putting him in a bad light for no reason, just because he gets clicks, just because he's popular. It's a hell of a double-edged sword. And Quantum TV, for example, the situation with the Ackman that happened before, he's not that popular. But for some reason, he got away with it. Why?
What do you think he got away with it? Wow, he avoided prison time. He got away with it. It's like, no.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is why we have hate crime laws. Do the democratic thing and send his fat little butt to prison.
People called him out for it. He was like, yeah, I really screwed up. That was terrible. I'm going to adjust my behavior in the future. I'm not going to blame anybody else for saying that word except me. That is the best position, like, to be in after you fuck up, after you make a mistake. Own it. Don't hide from it. Don't dodge it. But that's not what PewDiePie
Don't
does.
say you were hacked, your Twitter was hacked, and that's why you have homophobic slurs on it and stuff like that. No.
PewDiePie takes immediate action when he fucks up, and you people still hate him. It's like, what do you want? You want him canceled. You want him gone. He made a good, heartfelt apology and learned from his mistakes and changed his behavior. What else do you want a human being to do, huh? Like, I think that's unhealthy. Obsessing over things that happened so long ago that barely have anything to do with your day-to-day livelihood, that's unhealthy. PewDiePie roasted someone.
Yeah, what is that? I did read it. I want to go back.
Okay, now we have a dilemma.
Ricky Bervik is that how you pronounce the name? He's making fun of himself a lot of his disabilities and stuff. So it's weird to see him. On what side is that? Because PewDiePie roasts a lot of people who can't hear him, because he's roasting the videos. They can't hear him, at least at the time. They can watch it and stuff. But it's not a gotcha moment that you think it is.
Makes fun of other disabled person with different disability. I'm not gonna touch this one.
Yeah.
PewDiePie is ableist and knew he was opening up the floodgates for his racist incel following. He's a grown man still trying to use misogynoir for views. What is misogynoir?
What is misogynoir?
What the fuck is that? Oh, I guess that's a real thing. I thought that was a typo. PewDiePie could literally have a swastika or Confederate flag hanging over his bed, and incels will still dick ride him and say he didn't know.
You serious right now?
You gotta be better.
Come on now, man. This is crazy.
You gotta be better than that.
I really don't have an answer for that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Why are you bringing up swastikas in the Confederacy? We're talking about a guy who made fun of some chick's nails.
But also, the Confederate flag, he never lived in the US, and Confederate flag is very US heavy. Some people don't know that there are people that live outside of the US, or maybe outside of North America in general.
PewDiePie isn't ableist. He just wanted to mock a black woman for millions of viewers for having long fingernails and speaking in her natural dialect. It's only racism.
Okay. That's a incredibly weird take to have. Yeah. Do I have to say why that's stupid? I'm really cutting the swears out of my dictionary, out of my lexicon, and it's not. This video is not helping.
What natural dialect? That was just her voice. What? You people are vultures. Those two words together, I'm gonna have people jumping on my ass saying, well, what did you mean about that? What race of people were you referring to? No, I'm referring to stupid people that jump to radical conclusions based on the smallest of things. You people with stupid opinions. I want somebody to fight for me like white guys who use Reddit fight for PewDiePie. It really is so easy for them to stereotype people. Oh, you're a fan of PewDiePie? You must be a racist. You must be white. You must use Reddit. You must also be an incel. It's like, I just find it interesting that people crying about how much they hate racism.
I haven't watched PewDiePie content in a while. I just know that the guy isn't, like, bad at all. Like, he's a very wholesome individual from whatever his videos or people talking about him outside of his videos. Like, there's a lot of things going on in the background. And I don't use Reddit. Like,
how easy it is for them to stereotype people for being a fan of a content creator that has 111 million subscribers. You want to talk about diversity? How about that audience? That's a third of America.
111 million white incel racists. That's what they're gonna say, right?
PewDiePie is a grown-ass man making fun of a deaf woman signing because her nails were making noise. Can this ninja fall off a bridge already? Do you think she knows?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Does bridge mean the bridge, or just a bridge? Also, can he fall off a bridge? What? He's a grown-ass man, I give you that. He was making fun of a deaf woman, not because she was signing, because her nails were making noise, because they were long, and not because she was deaf. Like, this is a problem. I feel like this is an internet segregation, where you say something about a person without knowing their full background, and people just gonna do this, essentially. Just, oh, you made fun of them because of the thing you said? Or did you make fun because of the race, disability, or whatever it is else? Like, I can't. I'm forcing myself to use Twitter from time to time. But
seems fitting.
Yeah, I did
you
also.
Call yourself that, girl. I got the incels mad with this one, huh? Yeah, it's always go back to the incels. PewDiePie, her nails are gross and long. Twitter. So you hate deaf people now, huh?
And black people, apparently.
PewDiePie, racist and ableist again? Wow, what a shocking turn of events that absolutely no one that's been on the internet for like 5 years could have seen coming. See, the last thing you have to refer to is the bridge incident, which is warranted, but it's like, dude, 5 years. I think you should move on.
It has been 5 years already?
Their divorces faster than you. PewDiePie could literally burn a cross in front of somebody's house and everyone would still worship him.
What?
What does that have to do with anything? Cross. Okay. Let's say he does that. Who does he hate by burning a cross? Does he hate religious Christians, I don't know, Catholics, cross. He didn't, like, that person didn't say burn somebody on a cross, just burn a cross. So what? What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We're bringing up racism, incels, ableism, cross burning, the swastika, and the
Am I missing something? What is cross burning? Is that a thing that happened? Did it happen in the US?
To the conversation. PewDiePie said the N-word once, apologized for it, and people are still acting like he's the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Yeah.
Because if the Grand Wizard of the KKK apologized, y'all would also forgive him and cry about cancel culture.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so now we're comparing PewDiePie to the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. I can feel my brain melting. Man said the N-word, hard R, back in 2017. Y'all defended him saying, isn't 9/11 more important? At this point, PewDiePie could commit a mass shooting and y'all would still defend him.
Wow. You know what? That's a Bikram yoga stretch.
This stretch and stretches throughout the whole video that these people take would make Luffy from One Piece jealous. And he's made of rubber, he can stretch. But these people, they can stretch around the globe. I'm so lost.
You stretched the hell out of it. Good job. Good job. I'm not even going to answer that.
Yeah, congratulations.
Who's talking about 9/11 now? 9/11, mass shootings, the KKK, racist incels, Reddit users, like, welcome to Twitter. Here's your cognitive dissonance. Literally nobody is talking about PewDiePie making fun of a deaf woman in his comments. Why do white men always shit on women of color when they have long nails? Then goes ahead to mimic ASL. He cuts out the clip without taking any responsibility.
So nobody talks about him making fun of a deaf woman. And then the second sentence is white men shit on women of color. Like, so it's ableist. The second sentence is racist. Then mimicking ASL back to ableist. And Keemstar saying the same thing that Ricky said. Huh.
Okay, so he took out the clip that you were upset about, and you're still upset.
Yes, you can't win. With Twitter, you can't win.
Get some help.
You did something I don't like. Okay, let me try and fix that. No, wait, you're not supposed to do that. This is what I mean by people who want to be mad. They will be mad no matter what. You can't stop them.
I mean, like, a lot of them say that he didn't take responsibility for it. What do they expect? Like, even in the US, he didn't do anything. He just said some words. So it's literally would be free speech. And some people, if you say something, like on the streets of America, it would be free speech, but still, some people would be mad about it, right? Because if you're allowed to say whatever you want, they're allowed to say whatever they want about you. That's how free speech works. So he said things in the video, and now you on Twitter is saying things about him. What other responsibility? Jail time? There's no law against that. What? Send her money? What responsibility? What did he do? He didn't get her pregnant from wards, and now he has to take care of her and her baby. Like, what responsibility? Huh?
You could go over to their house, suck their dick, give them $5,000, and they'd still find a reason to not like you. Yeah, nobody's talking about it because nobody got that impression in the video. Why do white men always shit on women of color when they have long nails? You know what? I got a better motto for Twitter, okay? Here it is. Welcome to Twitter. Let's get racist. You see what I mean? People want white people and black people to hate each other. Because they get attention based off of that. You're not fooling me.
No, I was reading. The people actually wash their hands And he mocked ASL. He did not. Y'all keep arguing with y'all selves. Stan Billy. Billy's #1 fan. That makes sense, I guess. Just...
Cause they get attention based off of that. You're not fooling me. PewDiePie gets away with so much bullshit because he is the poster boy for incels in YouTube, from Nazism to outright racism. Good God. PewDiePie making fun of a deaf black woman for his entire following to see, and you expect me to not want him to die. Ah, yes. Wishing death on people.
Yeah, for saying some words. Even if he did mean it. Even if he would have meant it in like a derogatory way of some kind. Wishing death. And he's the one who's supposed to take responsibility. Not you for wishing death to people for what they say. Okay.
That's a good route to go.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You better not joke about someone that's a different race than you, otherwise I want you dead. PewDiePie went from making kids deaf by screaming in videos to making fun of deaf kids in videos, and I'm here for it. This is a joke making fun of deaf people for being deaf.
Yeah.
But again,
but it is a joke.
another disabled guy, so I'm not touching that anymore. That's for you guys to figure out, not me.
But again, it's just a joke.
PewDiePie took action. He took her out of
Nobody's
the thumbnail.
gonna be worse after
He edited
it.
the clip out of the video, and he posted a disclaimer in the pinned comment. So he did all that he can do.
Okay, everybody has been blowing my phone up about this, so let's talk about it. Apparently there's a big YouTuber named like Pewdie, whatever, I don't know his name, but...
Okay, 2 things. Number 1, can't really tell anything's wrong with her voice. Number 2, what's his name? Pewdie whatever? Is it... What's that dessert I really like eating? Apple...
I mean, it's fine.
Something.
I don't see
like
a problem with
how
that.
one tweet was saying PewDiePie should have done the research to know that she was deaf. Meanwhile, this girl hasn't done the research to figure out the last 3 letters of his fucking name. But it seems like a very clear double standard.
But then a big creator comes on here and puts us like a million steps back, so it's very frustrating. I feel like
I can understand her position of being someone with a disability and you get shit for it. So maybe she felt like this was a personal attack because she's gotten personal attacks like that before.
maybe he didn't know I was doing sign language. Maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay. A lot of people don't like them. That's fine. They're not for you. If that was the case, he should have just been like, oh, I do not like her nails, and just skip the video. But instead...
I think but that's what he did.
Lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this.
He stopped the video, made a joke about your nails, and then moved on.
Which I feel like made the situation worse. You really could have just like addressed it and been like, my bad, I didn't know she was signing. I just didn't like the nail.
He did exactly that. He even cut the video out and did that.
That's what he fucking did.
We really would have been fine. But no, you decided to like go back, edit it out, and sweep it under the rug like nothing happened.
Sweep it under the rug? He told people he took the clip out.
He swept it under the rug, on which I don't know how many views the video got, but probably hundreds of thousands of people are standing on because they saw that. What a sweep!
What do you mean? He told people, it's like, okay, this is upsetting you. All right, fair enough. I'll take it out. What do you want from him? What the fuck?
Baby, it don't work like that over here. If you made a mistake,
oh, we're where?
You don't just get to like mock deaf people who have already been struggling for.
If you made a mistake, admit the mistake. Did she record this before he posted the comment, or did she not even bother to? Did she not even bother to look at it? I only poked fun at her long nails. Anyways, honest mistake, my bad. It's
yeah,
like,
he admitted the mistake.
And then pretend like he didn't do this.
He only made fun of your nails, not of deaf people.
I don't understand. It seems like you're spreading misinformation. I don't know
well,
what it's like to be discriminated
welcome to
against
TikTok.
because of a hearing disability.
Welcome
However,
to TikTok.
I don't think you
There's
gave
your
him the honest
misinformation.
benefit of the doubt because you described exactly how you would have wanted him to handle this situation, and that's how he handled it. So let's check this one now.
Okay, I'm gonna be clearing up 3 things from my last video on the whole like YouTube.
3, okay.
The first thing.
The whole YouTube guy situation. So, in essence, this is the latest, most pathetic attempt at canceling PewDiePie or
Is that it?
ruining his...
Wait,
This is the latest...
at least the first thing that it did pop up on screen. Oh, God damn it.
I'll be clearing up 3 things from my last video on the whole like YouTube guy situation. The first thing.
First thing everyone thinks I was trying to cancel him. Nobody said that. I never once said that. Who?
The whole
Whatever.
YouTube guy situation.
I don't know who said that she was trying to cancel him.
So, in essence,
she didn't say
this
that,
is the
yeah.
latest, most pathetic attempt at
She
canceling
didn't do any
PewDiePie or
research on what
ruining his
he's done.
reputation. It's a complete non-issue, but Twitter will always find a way to have a meltdown about something. Remember, you're on Twitter. Here's your cognitive dissonance. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't expect more drama-related content like this in the future. I mean, maybe. I just thought it was so outlandish and hilarious I had to make a video and make fun of it. So,
Yeah.
like the video if you enjoyed it.
Fair
and
enough,
subscribe
it's
to the Act
insane.
Man for more awesome content. Alright, everyone, that's all I got for today. This is the Act Man, signing out. Peace!
This is very, very dumb. Very, very stupid. He obviously did not make fun of her because she was deaf. Like, TLDR, he didn't make fun of her because she was deaf. He didn't make fun of her because she was black. He made fun of her because she had long nails. He didn't really make fun of moving her hands a lot. Like, he didn't realize it was sign language, but he didn't say, like, it's because of her moving her hands a lot. He just, it's long nails, and they were making noise, clacking. And I'm guessing because she's deaf, she doesn't hear the noise, so it doesn't matter for her at all. But, like, he didn't make fun of her because it's only nails, it's nothing more. So weird. People are so weird in general, but I think Twitter is just a cesspool of the weirdest people. Not calling everyone who uses Twitter weird. There are a lot of people who are fine. But I think most accounts are bots, and then the second category is weird people, and then there are normal kind. Anyway. Yeah, this is dumb. I'm done with this. Thank you, anybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.